We can bring some cheese over here. We'd love some. Sounds pretty good. We'll take the lemon. Well, thank you so much. A new festival is coming to the area. The only catch is you will have to look to the sky to see part of it. Here with all the details on the brand new Champaign County Balloon Festival, Director Chris Diana joins me. Chris, I'm glad to have you here.
Thank you, Grace. Glad to be here.
Yes. Okay. So a balloon festival, that sounds like all sorts of fun. How did this idea come about?
It should be. Well, balloon festivals are very popular all around the country. We just never have had one locally here. This particular one is focused on children with disabilities. And one of my associates, John McDaniel, used to run one down in Casey years ago. And he had the experience of seeing a few kids with disabilities get tethered balloon rides, and their faces kind of light up from it. And so that was always a goal of his. So what we tied into a few years ago, we were set to go before COVID, then a little pause, and now we're finally ready to go with OSF joining us for that. Where a big key to this is going to be the kids with disabilities who will be getting tether rides every evening there. And it's also a fundraiser.
Okay.
So we are supporting Ambux, Crisis Nursery, Cunningham Children's Home, and Champaign Urbana Special Recreation.
Wow.
So the whole goal here is to raise some money, but while people are having fun.
That's awesome. And we were just kind of looking at an aerial view. Of course, we're speaking of hot air balloons here. Now, what does a tethered balloon ride mean for someone who's never been in a balloon?
Great question. There's going to be two kinds of balloons there. A tethered balloon is one that is attached to the ground, so it's anchored. It only goes up maybe 150 feet or so.
I see.
It's a great way to have a short experience. And actually, if you've never had a balloon ride before, it's a good way to figure out, might you like a bigger ride than that?
Yes.
The rest of the balloons, we're going to have 15 balloons there that are full flight balloons. So those, can only fly balloons early in the day and late in the day. So late afternoon is when the tether rides will start, around 5 o'clock. Then around 6, all the balloons will launch. They do a little, what's called a hound and hare race. Somebody drops a target and the others try to fly over it and drop on the site. They'll all come back then, and then once it starts getting dark, they do what's called a glow. That's where the balloons are anchored to the ground, but they all ignite. So it's like having 15 giant colored light bulbs out there.
That's so cool. Oh, there's maybe a look at
that's
what that could look
one
like.
is starting to illuminate, but you can imagine it lights up just like a light bulb when they do that.
How cool is that? So if someone has never been in a hot air balloon but thinks that maybe this is the time, perfect time to try, a tethered would be a great time to way to start. Now, and will these children with disabilities also get to take a ride as well?
Yes, that's the thing, is at the beginning of each evening it'll be done for them. We have a special basket that's adapted to fasten in wheelchairs, etc. Has a plexiglass wall so that they can see out of it. So the first part of the evening will be for those kids.
Awesome.
Both on Friday and Saturday.
Okay.
And built around that, just in case people aren't 100% into balloons, there will be a full-fledged carnival there, and there will be people with windmills and giant bubbles and a kid's tent, you name it, plenty of fun.
So if you want to keep your feet on the ground, no worries.
That's it.
Plenty of fun all around.
That's it. And there will be vendors there, so you can, I was going to say you could have everything from soup to nuts, so we won't have either soup or nuts. But everything else that you could eat at a fair that's probably bad for you, it's there.
We love it. That's the point. Okay, so it's happening September 23rd and 24th there at Dodds Park in Champaign. Do people need to register to be able to come, or do they just come on down?
They just come down. Admission is $10 for adults. Kids under 12 are free.
Okay.
But what they can also do, any information they need, they go to our website, which is ChampaignCountyBalloonFestival.com. Our Facebook site is under the same name. And the one thing they can also do there is volunteer. We can use some assistance out there. So if you'd like to come out and kind of get in for free, you get a cool t-shirt and some snacks and hang out.
And help out, absolutely, for a great cause. Maybe make some donations, give back to our community, and support the work that you guys are doing. So glad to have you here. Thank you so much for all this great information. If you are interested in marking this on your calendar, maybe volunteering or helping out, we'll connect you with all you need to know over on our website, CiLiving.tv.